Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to explain about my journal. My name is Afdal Wahyi. I'm from robotics engineering in Batam State Polytechnic. This is my final exam in subject English presentation. Okay, now I want to review about the journal. Okay, this is agenda. The first abstract, the next introduction, and the next the objective or aim of the research and research methodology, finding or result or discussion, and the last conclusion. Okay, before we start, we must know meaning of the journal. What is the journal? Okay, a journal is a scholarly publication containing articles written by researchers, professors, and other experts. Journal focus on a specific discipline or field of study. Unlike newspaper and magazine, journal are intended for an academic or technical audience, not general reader. Okay, this is the title of the journal: Political Ideology and Pandemic Lifestyles: The Indirect Effects of Empathy, Authoritarianism, and Threat, by Terence DeHill, Ginny Garcia, Alexander Anthrope Davis, Eric T. Jortland, Louis Villa Henninger, William Conkerham. Okay, the first abstract background in this paper, we integrated theory and research from sociology, psychology, and political science to develop and test a meditation model that helps to explain why political conservatism is often associated with pandemic behaviors and lifestyle that are inconsistent with public health recommendations for COVID-19. Okay, introduction. Over the course of the novel coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic, several studies have linked various indicators of political conservatism with riskier pandemic health behaviors and more precarious pandemic health lifestyles. At the ecological level, research shows that Republican learning state encounters that favored Trump in the 2016 and 2020 presidential election tend to exhibit lower rates of sheltering in place, social distancing, mask usage, and COVID-19 vaccination. Okay, this is the objective or aim of the research. To develop and test a meditation model that helps to explain why political conservatism is often associated with pandemic behaviors and lifestyle that are inconsistent with public health recommendations for COVID-19. Okay, sorry. Okay. For research methodology, using national data from the 2021 Crime, Health, and Politics Survey, we formally test the indirect effect of political conservatism and index of Republican Party identification, conservative political orientation, right-wing news media consumption, and 2020 Trump vote. on pandemic lifestyle and index of social distancing, hand sanitizing, mask usage, and vaccination through the mechanism of empathy, concern about the welfare or other. Autorit- Authoritarian beliefs, authoritarian aggressiveness, and quiescences to authority and pandemic threat perception, threat or threat to self and to the broader society. Okay, this is the finding or result discussion. Uh, According to the to table one, the efforts respondent reported moderate level of political conservatism and authoritarian beliefs, moderate to high levels of perceived pandemic threat. The efforts as of the sample was approximately, and more than half of the sample identified as female, 52%. The rest and the ethnic composition of the sample include non-Hispanic race, 67%. Okay, next in the table 2, regression of the empathy concern, authoritarianism, and pandemic threat. Political conservatism is inversely associated with empathy concern and perceived pandemic threat. Economic status, self, and society, and positively associated with authoritarian beliefs. Respondents who the score higher or political conservatism averaged across indicator of Republican Party identification, conservative political orientation, right-wing media. Okay, next. Okay, this is the table 3 and table 4. First, in table 3, political conservatism is inversely associated with healthy pandemic lifestyle across model. In other words, respondents who score higher or political conservatism also tend to report less engagement in pandemic lifestyle that comply with public health recommendation. Although 51% of the Model 1. Okay, the next thing in this table 4, this is the regression of mediator and healthy pandemic lifestyle on political conservatism items. We regress our purpose monitor and healthy pandemic lifestyle on the individual item that make up the political conservatism index. We see that respondents who identify as Republican and score higher or conservative political orientation tend to report less empathy concern, more authoritarian beliefs, less concern less concern about the pandemic, and less healthy pandemic lifestyle. While voting for Trump in 2020 presidential election is associated with more authoritarian beliefs. Okay, the next, this is the table 5, direct and indirect effects of political conservation on healthy pandemic lifestyle. Present the direct effect of political conservatism on healthy pandemic lifestyle. Its direct effect control for background variables and the corresponding mediator consistent with the standardized direct effect presented in the table 3 like this. Okay. The last column includes previous contrast of the direct effect to formally access to relative strength of our mediator. Okay, the next is conclusion. Understanding why political conservatism is associated with riskier pandemic lifestyles may eventually lead us to a way of identifying and overcoming widespread cultural barriers to critical pandemic response. Although our cross-sectional data cannot lead to any causal claim, we believe they over new insight into the social epidemiology of infection disease behavior. We are confident that the association between political conservatism and riskier pandemic lifestyle is at least partially mediated by the mechanism of empathy, authoritarian beliefs, and pandemic threat. And the next, understanding why and under what condition political conservatism converse, conservatives tend to engage in riskier pandemic lifestyle may eventually lead us to identifying and overcoming widespread cultural barriers to critical pandemic. Okay, maybe enough for me. If you have a question, please contact me with the email, Instagram, or Facebook. Okay, I'm sorry for I do apologize for my mistaken. And last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.